Hey there, beautiful people. Irish Mike here with Keen Fitness. So I've been slacking a little bit with regard to the videos I was doing on the 10 reasons why I think we don't reach our fitness goals. So I'm just going to touch on number 7 real quick. And this one is on desire. And desire is basically the precursor to all of our goals, whether it's money, job, fitness, whatever it might be in life. We have to have a desire in order to take action. So that desire has to uh, has to have certain steps in order to play out. And I like to look at it as um, like to use travel as an analogy. So if you want to travel somewhere, if you want to go on a holiday or a vacation, you you basically you have that desire. So say I want to go to the Bahamas. Okay, so then you kind of start to have that visualization. You're like, oh, the Bahamas would be awesome, sitting on the beach, going scuba diving, skiing, maybe a little deep sea fishing, and you see yourself there, and you start to get that feeling of what it's like to be there. So you do a little bit of research, and you start to find exactly what it is that you're looking for. So that's you setting up your desire. You're setting your goal. Then you get a little bit more specific. You're like, all right, April sounds like it'd be a good time. I'm gonna go talk to a travel agent. The travel agent confirms April's perfect. You start to figure out, okay, so how much is it going to cost me? What dates are going to be the best times to go? How long should I go for? What should I do while I'm there? When am I coming back? How many flights am I going to take? Um, you start to figure out all these details, and you start to figure out a plan. You figure out an itinerary of exactly what it is that you're going to do when you're there and how you're going to go about it. And then you, with your itinerary, then you start telling people about it. You're getting all excited about it, and I equate that exactly to fitness. Or when you're trying to reach your fitness goals, when you have that desire to say it's lose 15 pounds. Okay, so now you need to set a specific date of when you want to reach that goal. You want to lose that 15 pounds. You can't just say, I want to be healthy. Doesn't work. You got to be specific. You got to be concise. So you set that specific goal. With that specific goal, you have to set a specific date. I want to lose it by April 25th. Okay, now we have some specifics. Now you have a little bit of drive. It's not like, oh, I'll lose it when whatever. Now you have this, okay, I have a deadline. I got to meet it. Then you have to figure out, okay, what it's going to cost me. So what are you gonna sacrifice? Whether it's actual physical money, um, or what is it I'm gonna sacrifice with regard to I gotta stop eating out, or I gotta stop drinking beer, or I gotta get myself a trainer, whatever it might be. There is gonna be sacrifice involved. It's not gonna just fall into your lap just magically. I want to lose weight and then it just happens. No, you gotta sacrifice. You gotta plan. You gotta set specific dates. Um, so, like I said, you have to plan. So you can't just go into it and just expect things to happen. You gotta, all right, I'm gonna do a little research. I'm gonna figure out what's the best way to lose 15 pounds in the next 3 months. Should I go talk to somebody about that? Um, is there a certain way of eating that I should adopt? Should I do intermittent fasting? Um, should I take on more protein? Should I eat more veggies? Um, just trying to figure out what it is that you need to accomplish. Um, then from there, you need to set up your itinerary. You need to have an itinerary, or you have to write down a clear and concise plan of exactly how it is you're going to execute it. So you want to write down um, exactly what we talked about. You want to write down your goal. You want to write down what it is you're going to sacrifice to reach that goal. You want to set a specific date, and then you need to have that plan written down as well. And it needs to be clear and concise. Um, then the next step is you can share it with somebody to make sure that you have some accountability, and make sure it's somebody that will hold you accountable. And then you need to make sure that you're reading it to yourself daily. So you want to make sure you do it before you go to bed, so your subconscious mind is working on it while you're sleeping, and then read it first thing in the morning, to kind of set yourself up for the day. And over the course of the day, if you can take a few minutes to visualize what it's going to feel like, um, to actually be where you want to be. So you want to start thinking about um, exactly how, or start imagining that you've already reached that goal. Because if you have the feeling that you've already reached the goal, you're almost tricking your mind to believing that it's already happened, and you will make better decisions because of that. So here's my challenge to you. There's about 7-8 weeks to Christmas. It's at this time when it starts, the days are getting shorter. So we're not outside as much, so we're sitting inside. We're bored. We tend to eat a little bit more. We tend to drink a little bit more. So these next 8 weeks are kind of crucial. People tend to gain about 5 to 7 pounds in this time. So here's my challenge. I want you to just pick one thing, the one thing that you feel stops you from reaching your goal, whether it's drinking too much or eating too many sweets, or not eating enough vegetables, not enough exercise, whatever is your vice, that thing that stops you from getting to where you want to be. Pick that one thing and work on it as hard as you can, using some of the tools that I just talked about. Work on it as hard as you can for the next 8 weeks, and message me with what your goal is, and I will hold you accountable as best I can. Or just talk with somebody, a confidant that in your family, or a friend, somebody that you can drag along with you, and make it happen. I'm giving you 8 weeks to reach your goal. Set it to where it's still realistic, but not too low to where it's too easy. So yeah, do it. Set that goal. 8 weeks. Set a specific goal. Figure out what it is that you need to sacrifice in order to reach that goal. Set a specific date on when you want to reach it by. Write down that plan, and then read it to yourself twice daily. And let's see what happens. Let's make some magic happen, people. Alright, have a wonderful day. I'll talk to you guys next time for the next video, which is on accountability.